All right, guys. We're here with Matr Pectus against who is this again? Disconnected.
Yes.
Should be a decent set. The UD team against an MD team. It's not an undefeated MD team, but they still have some solid players.
Yeah, they are. They're undefeated also.
This team is also undefeated. This
Yes.
is the other one. I thought the other one was Ruby.
No.
This should be an excellent game then. Do you think that you're playing with a sub though on Disconnected?
I don't know. It's their starter they're playing with. It's all their main people. Chris Worth is their captain. He's their starter support. Marm is their solo. Rushology is their ADC. Starksith is their mid, and Big Monkey is their jungle. They all have their starters.
This should be a really good game then. It should be pretty interesting. Got some pretty standard bands coming out as Odin, Morgan.
I think Odin's an interesting band. I don't think he's necessarily.
I think he's top band for sure.
I don't know. I think it really just depends what your team comp is and whether or not the guy can. If you have an answer to Odin, I think you.
Well, I mean, his value certainly. His value does diminish if people can just get out of the cage, but his cage is a 45-second cooldown. If you leap in any way just defensively and you get trapped, it's pretty much over for you. On top of the fact, just trying to kill an Odin late game is pretty much impossible. It's
Fair
very
enough.
hard to kill an Odin late game.
I think the place you really need to look at for this matchup is looking at the solo lane. I expect to see M-Tons really run through it and DK live. Especially going to be really interesting. DK versus Rush is going to be a very interesting matchup because DK is probably their star player. I think you do the stats right. He's like the #1 player in the league.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, when I did the stats, DK Lives has the best stats. He's got the best ratio. He doesn't have. I don't think he's got the most damage, but he does have the best ratio.
An Artemis Fafnir first pick. That's a very strong draft at the very beginning. And it will be matched with an Athena. And I wonder what they're going to pick next. I don't even know who you pick it for. I probably look for my solo lane here. So you can save your jungle pick, and then you can still have that mid flex with soul.
True, that's very, yeah, I think so.
I think that's what I'd go for. And instead, they're going to lock Athena on her, completely taking away the possibility where it goes. I guess it could still be Medusa mid. It wouldn't be a first.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that though. I think putting Medusa in the carry lane would be better because Medusa can actually snowball on Artemis pretty well.
Yeah.
Especially if they can get a first blood.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the set, Ben? We've seen Set multiple times during this season, and he has not performed well once, not one time.
I think Set's overrated, but if they think someone can really run the game with it, it's always a threat, obviously. And without a lot of hard CC, Set can still run your backline very easily. Like, if you have a good Artemis ult on your side, and is diving into their backliners while Set's diving them, the Boris, it can make it very hard for the backliners to survive Set plus Tusky. And especially Osiris Set, that's a very hard dive to survive, even if you have decent peel.
I just don't feel like he's top band, but
yeah, I don't think he's top band either. But I'm just like giving my reasoning, I guess.
I mean, he really would go pretty well with his Fafnir Artemis Osiris comp. It's a lot of slows.
Yeah, and they all benefit from AAs as well.
And that's a lot of attack speed too. See, we got a Cullen band. They did their homework, I think, a little bit. I think M-Tons has played Cullen more often than any other warrior.
That and Hercules, I think it is.
Yeah.
Those are their two most picked.
We got a Fenrir band coming out over here. The Fenrir band was for the Medusa?
Maybe. Medusa's not very safe. It's a very easily interrupted dash. And
Fenrir can just follow her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you just If you just turn around and dash into them, it is a cripple.
You can also bait up Medusa ult with your ultimate and then just grab her anyways.
Ymir ban coming out. I like the Ymir ban.
Chronos picked up. This is a
at objective fights.
They're going to have objective shred on the disconnected here. They have a lot of damage. They have very high DPS here.
Yeah, I really like this Disconnected Strap, to be honest.
And I think Suku Chalk's actually a fairly interesting dive. It kind of counters them. They have a lot of anti-attacks now, auto attack now. Tsukiyomi with the disarm and Chalk is a 50% attack speed slow. You get a Witchblade, it's now 75%, I think. And that can take a lot away from what they're trying to do on this team. Especially with Artemis and Kronos has no... Well, Artemis especially has no real good escape. I think it's a very easy shutdown for those two in the back line.
Yeah, both of these teams have 2 carries, so this is going to be...
This is Osiris jungle.
I like the Osiris jungle.
I don't like King Arthur into Chalk, to be honest here. I don't like that matchup very much.
I'm pretty sure... I think Arthur wins that match. Pretty sure Arthur wins that matchup. Because the one thing that Chalk is really good at in lane is slowing down your clear, by your attack speed. Unless you can clear really fast. But King Arthur doesn't care for that. That's not how he clears.
I don't know, I feel like Chalk can really easily whittle down King Arthur and then just have a single gank come over, Chalk ults, and then King Arthur's not going to have a great time.
He just throws a bunch of axes and runs away to heal, then yeah, he can just wither him down.
Yeah, that's how it should be played out, right? Like that's how I imagine you play it. And then
that would probably be the best way to play that, just in the neutral.
And then also your auto attack speed decrease makes King Arthur get stacks less quickly for his ultimate. So that's big brain plays right there.
That's probably why he did it.
He'll have
half.
You're
gonna pick Arthur here. I'm picking the counter.
He picked Arthur into Chalk.
Looks like the Chronos did not load in.
It takes a second because we're at 1 minute and like 14. I'll always do this. There he is. Really, nobody's loaded in right now, to be honest. It's kind of how it goes at first. Alright.
One thing that I think Disconnect does have going for them is that they have an Osiris for the soul and the Chalk.
Mm-hmm.
So this Chalk can die if he gets ganked.
I think both solos are very susceptible to ganks. Oh, there's a pause immediately. Huh. I was like, hey, why is nothing happening?
This is Marm coming up with a game plan because he realizes that they picked the Arthur counter with Chalk.
Yeah. He probably just picked it and he's like, oh no.
Yeah, they picked the attack speed debuff. Guys, I don't have it.
The Ranger vote has started. You called it.
There it is. Yeah. We're going to game 2, boys. Arm was discouraged.
It's actually because Matr Pectus, their team picked 3 banned skins. That's what you happened.
Okay, that's game 1 going to Disconnect for Matr Pectus being cheaters.
GG. Alright, GG. Alright, everyone who voted for Disconnect for winning, you'll get a big prize here.
Who caught that? Who caught that they were choosing 3 banned skins?
Oh, enough did. He's just like, oh, hey, my bad. We got to restart real quick.
What I say, because I don't even know. I don't know a single skin that's banned. So.
Go through up a vote if you want to vote for either Matr Pectus or Disconnected winning. Who you think's gonna win? Would not be surprised if everyone votes for the same person, just because one team is the underdog here.
That's true. One team has muscle.
It'd be like
one team is the underdog.
Yeah, it'd be like, who you gonna vote for? Olympus Bolts or Valhalla Valkyries? I mean, seems pretty easy who you're gonna choose here.
The Valkyries won a game, so.
It's because Nestle has never lost. Actually, they did. That's a lie. They did lose one game against Bad Grandpas. I think it was. They lost 2-1. Oh, they won 2-1. So they technically lost a game. Although I don't know if this will be the game they lose. Alright, look at the builds here. They're fairly standard. They're both going mannequins. I imagine the Osiris will go for the upgrade that does greater burn damage. And Suki will maybe go for Hidden Blade. He'll probably go for Hidden Blade, I imagine. Chalk here could really go to any starter he wants to. But he probably goes Sundering Axe. Soul is going to very likely go the Lifesteal build. I'm really surprised that Kronos isn't opting for the same thing. Instead, he's going to go likely for Gem of Focus, I think. And going to build Warlock Sash. And it looks like Chrisforth has gone Benevolence. Interesting, because after the nerf, it basically just is a deficit now. Although it still can get you carries pretty far ahead, especially after the next update with 15% increase. You there, Pulsar?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
My mic real quick.
Okay, you're good. I was just making sure.
Yeah, let's see.
What did he buy? He went Benevolence, 4 health pots, and he doesn't even have upgraded Sunder. What did he buy?
He's Fafnir. He doesn't need any of that. He just gets a kill for being Fafnir.
Yeah, actually took a decent bit of poke here.
Yeah, that Medusa clear's pretty good early game.
Yeah, it is. It's very strong. And her 1, I think you just level that up instead of your 2, and she can win any 1v1 she wants.
Yeah, she does a lot of damage. She does a lot of burst damage early game.
Yeah.
It catches people off guard.
Like, what was it gonna do? She leveled her dash, obviously. It can be like 25 damage per second with 3 ticks. You hit them with like 4 autos. That's insane damage. Not too much really happening here. Imagine if you had upgraded Sunder there. She's dead. She's dead with upgraded Sunder. I don't know why he didn't go for it.
She's not dead with upgraded Sunder, but
you have
a little bit more damage.
You just Sunder her twice, and she's dead. Besides coming here for a gank here, I don't know if they know it's coming.
Isn't that point?
They have to know it's happening.
It's the hammer. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Pretty sure she dies with upgraded Sunder. You just hit her 2, and now she's just like...
I think she dies there with a hammer. Did she ever dash?
She should. She does not.
And if the hammer connects there, I think she dies.
It looks like they're looking for rotation here on a Marm here.
Oh, and he's pushing out. Yeah.
Yes,
no, he's fine.
Oh, he
juked
it.
Up pretty early. That's a good, yeah. That's a good juke.
I think that something hits. He probably dies. If M-Tons hits the axe.
He doesn't have a ward. Was that just called out? Because he looked like he was gonna dive the wave there, and then he just immediately 180'd.
I think you probably just tell by looking at the Chalk aggressing onto him. Instead of clearing the wave, the Chalk just started attacking him. So he's like, they're ganking me. Unfortunate that Monkey is not rotating over his blue buff to help him out. Just looking to see if they can spot him out here, but Marm's gonna be forced to retreat. Dash gets interrupted. He's taking big poke here.
This did buy time for his jungler to get here, but
I don't think it matters.
It's really just gonna be a Hail Mary. He did not get it. Yeah.
That's unfair. He late attempt to steal here. Yeah, I think it's going to be they realize they're very likely just going to lose solo lane, and I don't think they have much of a shot winning, in all honesty. Says you with Fire
I
Rest.
think
Maybe level 5 is a
think
better
the-
chance.
I think the only reason Engo got there, before Monkey did, was because Monkey had that failed gank on the left, and that wasted a lot of his time. Because I'm pretty sure Arthur Osiris was Suki in that 2v2.
Mm-hmm.
If they were both there on time.
Looking for a red timer, I think is what he was doing there. And now he's looking for another gank here in this duo lane. And Yaxel spots him out immediately, walks into him. DK lies decent damage, gets taunted in by Yaxel, but nothing to follow up. They kind of look lost here. And that's
They kind of need to. What's up with these ganks here? They got to get on the same page. He's got the right idea. He's ganking lanes.
Mhm.
It just seems to be miscommunication.
Yeah, the dual lane is just not really going. Chris 4 taking big damage. I think he's gonna die here. Yaxel secures the kill. DK Lives beats forced out. Artemis now on the retreat here. And now there's a decent chance of getting a kill now, especially with beats down. But at the cost of their own life here. Big Monkey does not have an ultimate. That was a wasted beats there. And he does hold down Yaxel with 2 kills now. I don't think he even bought an item. I think he just back hit and ulted immediately. Yeah, he didn't buy a single item.
I mean, when you got places to be.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Yaxel, top net worth. Let's go.
He's like, I gotta go steal these kills. I need items.
Chris was taking massive damage, getting taunted back in. I don't think his dash to get out. That's being altered from Medusa, and that should be his death. Yaxel with another kill on a killing spree. 2,500 gold in hand. My man is
Yaxel
fed.
being the carry this game.
My man is fed. He's going back for a full Thebes. Just goes back for Voidstone. Just sells. Doesn't go with Thebes anymore. He decides to go full
just
damage.
said, you know what? I have 3 kills. I'm going Bancroft first item.
Spear of the Magus. Let's go.
That's a good start.
That's a good gank there. That's massive damage on Inigo here.
Should be
No abilities to get him, and now
Oh my God,
Big Monkey
so
getting
that is
murdered by
unfortunate.
Nestle.
They didn't even get the kill.
Yeah, Inigo got out of there safely. That's unfortunate for them. And now they're looking to aggress some more here, looking to get a taunt onto Zarsis, but can't quite catch it. But they will be able to go to these camps on the side. Yaxel just doing them by himself, does not care.
It's really important. They really need that kill.
I think the biggest problem with Disconnected's draft is their draft leans heavily in favor of team fights come late game. While most of Matr Pectus' drafts are lane bullies. And the Medusa Athena combo is still pretty deadly here.
I mean, you say that, but if these guys are even, I think whoever Osiris runs into in the jungle, he wins the 1v1.
Well, yeah. I said I think Disconnected is the stronger team late game, as I said. I mean, they win the 1v1 maybe now, if they're even, but I think Osiris still does really good late game. 30% damage mitigation is never bad.
It's really unfortunate that Osiris is falling behind because he's not very good from behind.
Yeah.
So he's going to be struggling for the rest of the game, I feel, unless he gets like some shutdown gold or something.
Fafnir's very far behind this Athena here. Now they're invading the red buff, and Disconnected can do honestly nothing about it. They're just shoving pressure down their throat. And looks like they're gonna look for a fight. Yaxel gets stunned out here. All transformation gets used. Yaxel taking massive damage. Big Medusa all keeps him alive here. And that will get Yaxel out of the fight. However, the fight will be continuing here. Nestle with another kill onto Chris 4th. And now DK live. Everyone's extremely low, but Big Monkey's even lower. He goes the next 3 kills on the side of Matr Pectus in this fight. And that should be a purple buff invade and a scorpion.
That's gotta be demoralizing.
That fight went so close to just having anything go in favor of Disconnected, but they just couldn't catch it. Did Rushology not use his ultimate that whole fight?
I don't think he did.
Hey, let me check.
Did he have it? He might not have had it.
He had it.
If he had his ult and he didn't use it, then he's trolling.
Bro, he didn't use his ult that whole fight? Oh, he died. He died. He got blown up. I forgot. He got blown up there. On fort. He used that ult to begin the fight. I think they just win it. To be honest here.
Yeah, I mean, Sugi does. He does have his beast on cooldown.
Yeah.
So let him to do so.
They definitely would have gotten the kills there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, now Matr Pectus has a massive goal lead, 5k almost, and it's nearly a 7k XP lead. And at 8 minutes in, that feels nearly impossible to come back against. It looks like Athena's thinking about ulting over to solo lane right now. She wants it. Marm has no mana because he hasn't got a blue buff in forever. He's forced to go to Sovereignty to stay up and sustain. And he just really has no way of contesting this solo lane anymore.
Yeah, he's down, he's got no mana.
Yeah.
It's a mystical metal chalk too.
It's be very
he just slows you down in that rain with that double slow.
Yeah.
Like you're stuck in the mud with the mystical mill.
It looks like they're going to be going for another red buff invade. And they're literally just attempting to Yak solo. They're like, I don't know if we fight this, boys. Zark's taking massive damage from Yak, so almost half HP just from support. He's a big stun now, and Yak's taking massive damage. Artemis ult use, and Yaxel falls down. Rush out of mana though, and they're looking to fight Ingo. Ingo going in on Chris. Chris is taking massive damage. Fafnir has to get here, but here comes DK Live rotating the backside, and Zark's will get shredded for his ultimate, can never even get off.
There's a lot of damage that came from that slow too. Jesus Christ.
And now they're going to invade this purple buff. It was support from mid lane. And if you look at the charts, their support's not even bottom in worth. Their jungler's worth less than support right now is. That's wild. He's 4-1.
Is struggling. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, every one of the teams are worth less on Disconnected than even the lowest member of Matr Pectus. Goldfair being started up here by Matr Pectus. No one really nearby to contest whatsoever. It should be a free objective for them. Both teams have massive shred objective, can shred objectives very easily. Especially with this Soul plus Medusa, and it goes down very handily to Matr Pectus. Now sitting at nearly a 7k gold lead, looking at they're fighting Big Monkey taking massive damage. I think Axel wanted to keep fighting.
I would too. With this kind of lead, I would want to fight as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just keep taking the objectives and keep fighting.
He's going straight into a Prid win. He does not even care. He just wants those cooldowns to top more often and rotate more often.
That's good damage on the Axel.
Yeah, it is. Well, damage check right there. Yaxel taking about half health just from 2 abilities. Basically, I think they have a very uphill battle at this point. Honestly, it is Matr Pectus' game to lose. They are so far ahead right now. At 6k gold lead at 11 minutes.
I think M-Tons realizes that because he's got a Transcendence.
Yeah. I think Trans isn't that bad even on Shock Solo. It makes you heal more. It makes you already have massive damage anyways. Your scaling is humongous. And with a Transcendence, you can one-shot carries in the back line. Look at that damage he's taking, even with double Fist Rock. Yeah, he can't do anything. He's just running, hoping for dear life. He's like, please end my suffering. Ooh, Disconnected actually get an objective here. They got a Pyromancer. It's not a big objective, but it's an objective. Starts to take massive damage, force a retreat here. Has the ultimate up, but could not use it because he just gets shredded too fast. Looks like they're doing a 3-man rotation here over onto M-Tons, who does only have Mystical Mail. But I don't think it matters. Because he's doing way more damage than he handles. Big Monkey being taken onto. Big Monkey survives it. Yaxel takes out Marvin next. So will be Chris fourth. Big Monkey forced to retreat out of there. And that's a 3-man rotation. And that will be 2 dead on the side of Disconnected. And there's really nothing anyone can do.
Getting some of their jungle buff.
Just taunted it immediately, taking massive damage. He uses the ultimate, can't get it off in time, and he will go down a Nestle.
Yeah, this game's looking pretty over.
Yeah, it's an 8K
Should've
gold
just upped the
lead,
Matr Pectus at this point.
nearly 1300 XP lead. I mean, in theory, if Matr Pectus trolls till they're even, or even nearly even, there's a chance. And there's a chance they troll.
But
There's a
they're not
chance
really
they
playing
troll.
like they're trolling.
There's a chance they troll. All players want to troll when they're very far ahead. Rush, just eating 3 autos, half
For
HP.
everybody to run.
That's so much damage with Medusa here. He doesn't have a chance. Ultimate forced out, and next will go down Rushology. Beads get used by DK Live, and Nestle has to use the Aegis, or he was going to fall down right there as well. That's rather unfortunate, honestly. Now Zarsa being dove onto. Engo coming in. Ultimate used by Zarsa to keep him in this fight. Now he's over in the middle in better positioning now. Able to retreat here. You will survive this time.
Is he running towards the chalk? He's running towards the chalk.
Oh, yes, he is. I spoke too soon.
That's
I
I
don't think he survives. Like, what does he do? He can't do anything.
Yeah.
Big Monkey will probably go down here as well. Engo uses the ultimate. Ultimate comes out of Big Monkey. Retreats here. And next, the axe from Imtuns isn't going to take him up. But Engo does fall down here. That is a decent thing. Now, Imtuns is in a bad position here. He's getting shut down very quickly because of this transcendence. And he will go down Rushology with a good kill here. That is something to get him back
exactly
in.
who you wanted on, too.
Yeah.
That's exactly who you wanted on right now.
Now they're continuing the fight here. This is very far spread apart. Marm taking a lot of damage. DK Live extremely low. It was a fat Aegis. Keep them in this fight. Rushology continue damage here, but will not be enough. Rush being shredded down very quickly. Next, Chris4th will fall down. Nestle on a rampage doing way too much damage for anyone to handle currently. Surprisingly though, Chalk, not surprisingly, Chalk is top damage, but second highest is Artemis, and that is a little surprising how far behind she is. 3 levels down. Only has Ikavo Aussie. She's doing massive damage.
Yeah, seeing that Artemis have that kind of damage, it gives a little bit of hope. Yeah, it gives a little bit of hope that once she gets items online, she might be able to hold her team up enough to let them catch up.
That's a massive task to just try to diff DK. Like, that is hard. So it's going to be shut down.
You don't have to diff them.
No way. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to diff them. You just have to play well enough to let your team catch up.
Nobody nearby has stopped this whatsoever.
It
looks like
has gotten his ult interrupted like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, they have so much damage he can't even have a chance to get it off. He would have to ult before they ever start attacking him. Looks like ultimate being used onto Imtuns here. Mitigation from ultimate plus Athena makes him take basically nothing whatsoever. Monkey up downs, Imtuns goes down, and next should be Yaxel, but Nestle and everyone else rotating in. It might be just too late. Yaxel does not fall down. Engo able to get the kill to Rushology. Down to their damage gone. Next goes down is Chris4th, and now Marm on the retreat, hoping to live here. Has to use a blink to stay alive. And it looks like they're looking to start the fire shot. They decide not to do. The carries are probably too low to start it anyways.
Yeah. Yaxel's too low.
I think Nestle wants it. I am like 80% certain. Nestle's like, dude, let's do it. Engo going on to very heavily starts coming around to help peel for Marm. Trying to stay alive here. Nestle taking a little bit of damage here, but it looks like Engo's getting shredded very quickly. Marm able to get a kill on him. Yaxel behind Zarsa right now, and Nestle's doing fat damage onto Marm. Marm falls down, so Yaxel's securing yet another kill. Zarsa's now on the retreat here, trying to survive. He does have the ultimate though. I think he should just ult it there. Ooh. He's able to live here.
There you go.
Ooh, soul ult used. He's going to dodge all of it. Just looking for a kill on a Yaxel instead, who's even levels them. Zarsa with a big kill right there, honestly. Gets him up to level 14. I don't think he dies here.
Yeah, that is a speedy Chronos.
Yes, it is.
Around the solo. He played that pretty well there.
Gold lead though only increasing, still in favor of Matr Pectus. 10.7k gold lead. Medusa ult hits hard on his Zarsa. Starts taking massive damage. Imtuns uses the ultimate, silences them out. Chris4th has no chance of. I spoke too soon. He does have a chance of living apparently. blink was already used, and I don't think he ever gets caught here. Oh. I thought they were gonna have him in time.
I mean, because Disconnect is they are able to get some kills, but they need to figure out how to kill the carries. Because anytime they're winning a team fight, then one of the carries shows up and absolutely just kills everybody.
Dude, DK is such a massive lead, 4 levels on the Artemis here. Artemis trying to get as much harm as possible, just split pushing over and left. Fire Giant goes down in favor of Matr Pectus though, no surprise there. With a 12k gold lead, it's very hard to contest an objective like that. Engo with a kill and a big monkey in mid though. And now Marm being dove by the 2 carries, level 10 Fafnir can't do a whole lot about level 18, level 19 Medusa and Soul. And Chris Forth now being shut down very quickly. They're doing a 2-2 split push right now. The 2 carries in right lane, the 2 tanks in mid, 3 tanks in mid now. And I think Disconnect is going to choose one lane to defend and just hard commit to that fight. And I think the right choice is not the carries.
One lane to defend, and that's the left lane.
I don't know if they can defend the 2 carries because Athena just ults over, and I think they just get some dead. M-Tons rotating in here, Rushology taking big damage. Big ultimate used by M-Tons. Now Rushology being shredded very quickly. Nestle has to use the beads. Starsmith goes down, and next will be Rushology. Marm extremely low now on the retreat. Can't quite get his Fountain 2 in the way here. Next will be Marm. Uses the blink to juke the damage. Makes it through. Middle Phoenix is down in favor of Matr Pectus. And now it's just 2 tanks left to defend against 5 members strong. And it looks like the Titan won't even get the chance to survive here. Titan being shut down very quickly, down to like a quarter HP. Now they're just trying to secure the last kill into Chris Forth within the game. And they will get it 32-6. Matr Pectus take game 1. So what are your thoughts with the game?
And my thoughts is you guys better get ready for a reverse sweep because it's coming in.
Okay. I think every single last person voted on Matr Pectus, right?
But was there anybody that voted Disconnect?
No. So what if I just say there's 31,000 points put into Matr Pectus winning? So what if I just like put down Disconnected 1 so everyone loses all their points? That sounds more fun to me. Let's just be him though.
I don't see why not.
Matr Pectus win. Nobody gets any points because nobody voted differently.
I mean, do you think there's any changes they can make? I mean, I think you gotta get Monkey off the Desires and something he's a little bit more comfortable on. But after that loss, I don't know if they have it in them. You know what I mean?
You need either I think you go less late game and more mid game, early game pressure, so you can't be pressured out as easily. I think that's the first start there. That was a big problem. They completely just got ran over the whole game. Medusa Athena put way too much pressure on in the duo lane, and then Athena just translated that into literally every other lane on the map, and they had no shot coming back after that. Once Athena hits top gold in the game by like 500 gold at 3 minutes, it's a little rough. She had enough for Gauntlet of Thebes and a T1 item before Chris Forth could even get his T2.
Yeah, because the Osiris had the right idea. He was ganking duo early. They just couldn't make anything happen from it. They weren't on the same page about the gank.
Yeah, that's a really rough gank back onto. I think Artemis for Rush is not a bad idea. I think you definitely put something on he's comfortable on. Good with carry. Yeah, Rush did great.
Rush did excellent. I think it was just the mid lane. I think it's just the Kronos and the Osiris that kind of struggled a lot. I mean, everybody really struggled there, but I think Osiris didn't do anything ever, and I think the Kronos was too passive in mid. He just didn't bring any damage in mid.
Yeah, because he's just so late game base. He didn't really have much of an option. He didn't have a chance to come alive when he's actually doing stuff. All right, whatever, Jacob. But yeah, I'm curious to see how they go about drafting this time around.
They probably ban Self, which I don't blame because that god is dumb.
Athena's already first banned. and I would not be surprised to see
That's
Soul
usually
banned.
how it goes. I've noticed things where teams, no, game one teams are like, we can handle the Athena, and then in game two after they lose, they immediately ban Athena.
Yeah, sounds
Athena
about right.
in ranked is you can get through it, but Athena in a comp setting, especially against good players, I don't think you can get through it because the communication is going to be there and it's going to be perfect on when to ult and where to ult immediately.
Sobek is also
the
banning out.
ability to have a player anywhere.
It looks like Target banning Axel now. Is he the new genetics?
I mean, he had top net worth for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and Odin banned out. Oh shoot, Morgan Le Fay's banned. That's unfortunate. Soul being top picked instead here, it looks like.
I like it. They really need to do that. They need to lock that in. They cannot let Nestle have this again.
And they're gonna pick up Kronos in response, and I would not be oh Yamnus being hovered now instead. I hope they get Kronos.
I wanted to see the Kronos.
I want to see Kronos. Still being hovered now by Nestle. I think he's gonna keep hovering different gods until he makes a decision, so I'm gonna stop calling them out.
Pick Anubis.
This spicy. I hope they pick Zeus. That'd be crazy. Alright, Giannis locked in here for Nestle in mid lane, I imagine. I very well imagine this is not jungle, although they might end up trolling, and that's rather unfortunate if they do. And it looks like Pele will also be locked in here for Ingo. So immediately just snatch lock. No, it's not disconnected. I think you need a carry who can pressure. I'm assuming Soul is going to mid since Sarsith did just play Kronos, but it could also go to Rush. Artemis is always available here. I don't know if I want to run the Fafnir back, but I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing.
I mean, he didn't do that bad. He didn't. Yeah. I mean, he missed some pretty important hammers, but I mean, you clean that up. He's got a lot of good CC.
Danger Burning locked in. This god just wants to 1v1 you. I don't know if Artemis wants that. Although Artemis throws a trap in front of her. As soon as Danza lands, he's immediately in the trap. When he ults. That is something you could play around with. Again, Aegis. Throw a trap right in front of your feet, stand there, hit Aegis, he does no damage, now he's stuck in a trap. And now you just win the trade.
But you really think he gets Aegis?
No, you can still just ult so you don't get CC'd either. That's an option. You go just throw a trap in front of you, ult, and now he's trapped, and then your board just hits him for massive damage, stuns him in the trap, and you just do like 30% extra damage. Humbats and Fenrir both banned out here. Very likely to deal with the so they can't counterpick the Giannis here.
They really banned out Yaxel here.
They really did. And they just said, yeah, no. Dude, Yaxel's looked insane in the support role. He's been diffing. And Xing Shen could really go either way, but imagining is probably in support. And Xing Shen is highly underrated in this current meta. Boy makes carries do 50% less auto attack damage. That's insane. And he has like 3 forms of CC. That's crazy. How is he not one of the best supports in the game?
Well, I mean, I think it's because once his ult's on cooldown, he's really just got the root. And then it's, well, good luck carries. I got some relics for you, but other than that, good luck.
Yeah. I mean, he can make some duelist damage. I will.
Loki he's got to throw it on. He's either got to throw it on the back line or the people diving.
Yeah, that's true.
And if they have they have an ability-based assassin, then his one doesn't matter.
I like the tier pickup and Loki. Loki is a really good dive. It's very easy to do as long as you're being aggressive with it. And tier is very hard to lose a lane matchup with. It is very hard to lose a lane matchup with tier unless you pick RDO.
Oh wow!
Suku Solo.
Okay, they're still trading. Hold on.
Pele Solo? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's a Pele solo.
It's Giannis carry? Okay, no, they just trolled swap. Okay. Pele solo it is. That's kind of nutty. I don't know if that beats a tier.
Probably not, unless you just miss every ability.
Yeah. I feel like tier has. If you play tier properly, I feel like you just run over Pele. You just juggle her and she's just dead by the time she lands. All right, here we go. We're now back. We're here with game 2 of Disconnected versus Matr Pectus. Game 1 was a little rough for them here, and I think they have a chance of making a decent comeback as Disconnected, especially if they play through their soul lane. I think that's their biggest chance to come through. A Pele solo should be fairly easy to dive pre-level 5, and that is probably your biggest chance of getting your tier ahead.
You think it's
If he
a
gets
cheese
ahead,
gank?
I think it's cheese gank. That's what I would do. I think you get your tier
Loki's
ahead.
very good at cheese ganking.
Yes, he is.
I think Loki's the best god for cheese ganking.
And I think if tier gets ahead, he never dies, and he can run over Pele. In theory. That is the wrong spot. There we are.
Minions have spawned.
It's gonna be a Bumba Timer Loki late game. I like it.
The goal of getting tier ahead would it be to carry you into late game, where Rush and Soul are able to carry, because that is a very strong late game. They have
Yeah,
heavy
because I would
DPS.
like to see Rush hit late game. Rush was, considering the deficit they were in last game, Rush did a lot of damage.
Yeah, he did. It looks like we'll be starting the same thing. Why is he just spending the extra gold? I know he has enough for a Sundering Spear. I don't know why he's not buying it. Because that's the start I do. I go upgrade Sunder. I don't know why he doesn't do it. There's no harm in doing it.
It just got completely outcleared.
By him not getting upgraded Sunder, he could just go T1 Thieves. So Chris 4 is taking massive damage. He's taking way too much damage here. I think he dies from Xing Shen tick. Oh no, he doesn't have that much health. He lives. That's right. His health pot's taken. 8 fat damage. I'm just stumped. I don't know why. If you want, you could just buy T1 Glowing Emerald. You could buy Glowing Emerald for an extra 100 HP and HP 5. I don't know why he just go upgrade Sunder. I just don't get it.
Because he's trying to hoard his gold. That's Fafner's
Oh,
thing.
actually, yeah, you're probably right.
He's role-playing.
You're probably right. He's probably just like, yeah, I want those extra 5 prots.
There you go. That's big brain plays.
I think the upgrade Sunder's worth it, but you know, that's just me. Ingo taking massive damage to that poke right there. And Loki, he's just powerful.
Yeah, Loki.
He's not even rotating. He's just like,
Wow,
yep,
Loki,
give me all the farm. All the farm. Did he clear the green buff?
Yeah, that Loki
It
thing
did.
is pretty busted early game.
Yeah, it is. I think he's just gonna power farm. I think he's just like, my teammates, I'm hit level 5, then I'm gonna gank him tons. Immediately. And I think that's the goal.
I hope they do have a goal because last game he was really struggling.
Yeah. Look, he already back for teaching base, and I think he might be aiming to rotate here. They're really getting pressured hardcore in dueling, which is no surprise considering their Fafnir Artemis versus a Danza Xing Shen. I think they're both just easily able to outpressure the other, and we're playing more of the back foot here. However, DK runs out of mana. That's a really strong chance to actually put pressure on the enemy team here. And it looks like Loki should be invading a blue buff here. I don't know why he's not. He should. Why is he doing the alpha camp? Oh, he's waiting. He's waiting. He's like, yep, let's go.
I think he can kill her.
I think.
Does she have beats? No, she's got beats.
Ooh, first blood is Arthur with a good rotation over there. Nestle going in. Yaxel gets a kill in return. I'm gonna rotate over here. What's happening at once. He actually taking massive damage, and he will get caught out by Rush. Nestle on the retreat, out of mana, can't do anything, and now Big Monkey taking way too much damage, extremely low. Beads used by Infant to stay alive here, taking heavy damage from the what's that? I don't know what Loki's 2 is. It's like something
Decoy?
agony. Yeah, it's not decoy anymore though. I don't know what it's called anymore. Ooh, Infant got ultimate. That's bad. Oh, not a tier hits massive damage here. Does he transform? Stance change. I mean, nope. He will fall down here. But now Big Monkey on the rotation over. He can find Ingo. He can easily get a kill here. They're out of mana, but instead he will secure the blue buff for his soul laner. I mean, when in duo, small loss in solo, it's okay. Pele doesn't have a blue buff.
I don't know. I think that he just played that wrong. I don't know why he didn't just go straight for the invade like Tyr did.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He saw that Pele was clearing the wave and that she was taking too long. Could have just gone for the invade.
Yeah,
The buff.
yeah, they could have cleared it way sooner, and then had all their abilities back up. It's unfortunate they didn't.
Yeah.
That's a massive Archer wave. It's actually just outboxing Artemis.
She hasn't come back yet, so.
Yeah. It looks like Tyr will be go.
She does have a wickable.
Yeah. I don't think Pele dies anymore. Especially once the Soul Leader gets upgraded. I think Pele stays alive most of the time. Although
he did got about 2 minutes. After that, if she's not dead by then at least once, then yeah, she doesn't die anymore.
Yeah.
They got about 2 minutes to kill her.
Big Monkey with an ultimate.
She does have her beads on cooldown.
Yep. Big Monkey does have an ult. I think they rotate over and try to kill her. That's what my goal would be. Again, Juggle. She's taking big damage here. But see, like, look at that healing.
Right there, Loki was there. That's a kill.
Yeah, it is. That's just such big healing, though. That's insane. He's only got 40 seconds left to do a rotation onto her. It looks like they're going for Oracles instead, and I doubt they go for it ever. Instead, maybe they're looking to gank duo? Nope. I don't know, I feel like you just gotta do something here. You can't just let them just free ride it. Although it's a much better start compared to last game. But 5 minutes in, it's only like 100 gold difference. They're basically even. Which is far superior to last game, which was like a 6k gold deficit at 7.
Yeah, I mean, Artemis is ahead of on Danzo, so. And it really looks like Artemis is their best
Blue
player.
buff rotation. They're going to go steal it away. Pele does have her blue buff this time around. Artemis taking so much damage here. Has to use the ultimate to get out. But that's the beauty of Tyr. He won't get bullied anymore. I just think it's a dead lane. I think nobody dies anymore.
I'll say that once he finishes that breastplate and he's got some cooldown.
Yeah, I don't think he dies, and I don't think Pele dies. Especially once that breastplate's finished. That's the key thing. For now,
yeah,
Pele.
The difference is it just can do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Now she's gankable. She's really far forward too.
She's got beads out. Yeah. Her ult is down. She's got.
Look, he missed the cripple. She's really low. And Big Monkey does secure the kill, and now they probably should the retreat here. Angle coming in, Big Monkey taking big damage. Giannis all comes through, doesn't quite hit the mark. But Loki just being constantly devouring Giannis has rotated over, and Big Monkey just trying to survive here. Uses the blink, but I think Nestle might be here in time to get the 2 onto him.
Where's the peel, Tyr?
Oh, barely takes him.
The Tyr could have saved him.
He really could have.
There's no way Tyr doesn't have it. Yeah, there's no way Tyr doesn't have a stance switch into a push.
He's just scared. He didn't want to die. That's what it was.
I'm pretty sure Tyr could have saved him. But he still got a kill. I mean, Loki got a kill, so.
But that does help Zarstov get a little bit ahead, and now Nestle doesn't have an ultimate anymore. That's a little bit of safety gone. No more CC immunity for free now. And that's a possible rotation for Big Monkey, because Monkey should have his ultimate up before Nestle does.
If you hammer Sunder into a Soul 2 ult, that could just be his health.
Yeah, I think
even if he beats, that's just too much damage.
Yeah, I think a single Soul ult plus Fafnir stun is just him dead. He's actually being dove over here in the back area. Big Monkey being dove up by Imtuns. Imtuns looking for a return in death, but a good juggle will secure the
There
kill on
it is. You
Imtuns.
see? There it is.
Monkey now going to back how to use the ultimate though. Starts to force use the beads in return from that portal. I don't think that was entirely necessary. Pretty sure Nestle's 2 was down, but just for safety, I suppose. Mid-camps go even right there, and this is a very good game for Disconnected. They're actually up a little bit in gold. It's not massively by any means, but it's definitely better compared to last game. And I think their team skills.
This is still. I mean, this is still a statement here. Like this is one. Matr Pectus is one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah.
And this is an MD team, and right now, I mean, they've got a lead on them. I mean, last game was what 30-6.
Yes, it was.
And they're playing much.
They're going heavily on a Yak, so you guys will use the ultimate. Rushology use the ult in return, and now Ingo taking massive damage. Being completely shredded, Ingo uses the ultimate, go up in the air, and Chris Forth falls down first. Zarsa rotating over, has no mana, can't quite fight anything here. Dan's ult goes through, and Rushology being dove heavily onto, does not have the beads, and Rush will go down. Zarsa has no mana to help anything of fighting. Big Monkey rotates over, uses the beads from DK alive, and uses the ultimate from Monkey as well. Loki will be forced to retreat here. And if Zarsith has mana in that fight, it goes very different. He has an ultimate to use, but he had nothing in that fight.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
That's a very good fight for Matr Pectus here. Still only 100 gold lead, but if Marm isn't careful here, he's gonna get rotated on by 3 people. But
I mean, they don't have ult, and he is tier.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, that just really sucks that Sol didn't have mana there. I mean, if Sol starts Charon's coin here, I think she's got some mana.
Yeah, I think she has Charon's coin. They win that fight. It's
I
unfortunate.
don't understand the tokens here because it scales off of your power.
Yeah. Ooh, Marm baiting. Use the ultimate. That's a free ult use. That's nothing in return. Monkey didn't even have an ultimate to use.
Yeah, he wasn't in danger at all.
Yeah. That was an ult for literally nothing. That's pretty good for them. And now Imtuns is gankable. Rush looking for the 1v1. I'm surprised
Yeah, I
he
like
came
it.
for
It's getting aggressive. I like it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know why he didn't go for it. But it looks like looking for another red buff invade. Marm with the solo kill. And now it looks like a red buff invade being started here. I think Marm takes over for the next fight. And that's a big win for them. His lead.
I think he's going to clear the
Chris
way
Forth being
first.
Devontae. Chris Forth going to go up in the ultimate. DK Live taking massive damage. Rush uses the ultimate. And now 2 ults being used onto him. Nestle Chris trying to peel off the backliners. Big Monkey the kill on a DK Live. And now Chris Forth being targeted instead. Chris Forth taking massive damage. Currently a 2-for-1 trade. DK going down. Ingo taking massive damage. Zar's ult just a little bit off hitting the whole group, and now Big Monkey trying to get in there, gets stunned out, won't be able to do anything, and he should get shredded down here. Now also Zar's trying to peel for himself, forced to retreat here, and that will be a successful red buff invade. But if they stay too long, Marm will be over. He showed himself mid lane though, so now they know he's not coming. Well, they know he is coming, but that's kind of BM. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I like the lifesteal build on Soul. The Spirit of Magus, Charon's Coin, Bancroft, Typhon's Fang.
Yeah, I really think that should have been the play there because it just gives you so much power in the game. It gives you so much burst potential.
Yeah.
I think that if she went that build, maybe these last 2 team fights could have gone drastically different.
I think the first team fight goes drastically different, and that second team fight never occurs.
I will say that this Artemis is gonna have a much easier time when she gets Aegis, because being able to just Aegis the entire Sukiel is gonna be very good for her.
I think the biggest thing to look at right now, though, for the chance of getting back in this fight, in this game, Marm is 2 levels up in tons, like almost 2 levels up, I should say.
Yeah, he just ulted away again.
Yeah.
It's a much different lane over here in solo than last game.
But there's a good chance this Pele is a menace come late game. Rushology with a solo
There
kill.
it is. Yeah, there it is.
Oh my gosh, that's huge for the team. He can go back for Gold Fury now. If Marm rotates over, Nestle looked for the rotation, couldn't quite catch it. And now Marm rotates over.
She got the solo kill and both his relics there.
Yeah, that's massive. She's
Okay,
debating.
look, his ult and both relics.
She's debating Blink or Aegis. She went for Aegis. She's like, dang, I really want that Blink, but I think I just die. Whew, that's a chunk and a half. I think Marm should just rotate here. I think he rotates. They can go for Gold Fury easily. They would have a numbers advantage momentarily. Red buff fight happening currently, but it looks like Matr Pectus will be forced off here. They did secure the red buff, however. And I think M-Tun's
I want to see Marm rotate out. Like, he's got to lead, but he just doesn't want to leave that lane.
Big Monkey is in a bad position. He's all caught out by himself now. Uses the ultimate, goes in here, but now Ingo uses the ultimate in return. DK Life taking massive damage, able to secure the kill. But now Rushology went in to help his jungler, and he will go down next. Did not have the ultimate either, which is a bad fight for them now. DK M-Tun's now rotating over here. Marm hasn't. And this Gold Fury might just be gone before they get here, although they have no carry for the DPS. Chris Forth might be able to stall it just long enough for the team to rotate over here. They aren't super healthy on this side, and Marm's pretty big. He might even do something about it, especially that Gold Fury poking them. Chris Forth takes decent damage, forces a retreat here. M-Tun's going in, Chris Forth dives in here. He has to use the ultimate save life for just a couple more seconds. And the 2 is just enough. Marm level 16 rotating in. Looks like Ingo might fall down. Marm able to secure the kill into Ingo. And next goes down M-Tons. Looks like Zartz might be able to catch him out here. Big damage. Can't quite catch him. M-Tons will get out of there alive. No Gold Fury goes down, however, which is a good start right there. Marm looking to go for the red buff here.
For some reason, Pele 3 runs faster than Thanatos 2 with this passive.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, Zart's in bad position now, taking massive damage done. It goes up in the ult. Ooh, that's a good 3, but it will not be enough. Nestle should be able to secure the kill here. Yax will use the ultimate, pull Marm out of the fight. Monkey goes in DK live once again, and DK will get shredded. Nestle can't quite hit the ult out of mana, and now we're playing Arena here. However, all in this time, M-Tun's been farming right lane. Now he's only 1 level behind Marm. But Marm does have...
This is a much better Monkey, though.
Yes, it is. Yaxo looking to come in here and steals away. Doesn't have an ultimate. Marm can easily keep him out of here, but Nestle rotating over might be a problem. Gold Fury being shredded down, and it looks like it will be secure only at 500 HP. It does go down and disconnected, and that's a very good start for them this game. This is a much closer game. At this time last game, we were at 10k gold lead for Matr Pectus. And that was a little rough. XP lead in mid.
This is a much better Monkey. Monkey's playing a lot better this game.
Yes, he is. I think those failed ganks put him behind. He just was never able to get back in. I think that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, that's why Osiris is terrible from behind.
Yeah.
Usually, if you fall behind, you're like, if I just make it late game, I can catch up. But Osiris kind of wants to be that bully from the beginning.
Same with Erling Shin. If he falls behind, he feels useless at times.
Yeah, but late game, he does 1 billion damage.
Yeah, he does.
So he's still better than Osiris in that sense.
It looks like they're looking to go onto Monkey here. I don't think they're going to catch him. They really need Chris Forth to level up, and Ingo forced to use the bees and the Aegis. Can you imagine being a jungler going Aegis? Looks like Ingo's getting shredded very quickly, gets a kill on a big Monkey, and next Chris Forth Marm secures a kill on Ingo. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the jungle, and Marm continue to go down on the M-Tons. I don't know if that's quite the target you want. Yax will upgrade Sundered, taking about half HP. I think reset here. Rushology taking massive damage over here. Gets 1v1, falls down DK's lives, and now Chris Forth up in this fight still. Taking big damage. Ultimate used by Nestle. Chris Forth down to a sliver of HP. M-Tons with a fat ultimate. Marm forced to ult out of the way, but Bizarre's coming in, and next will be DK Live on a Marm, and that's a D aside from Matr Pectus. 18-11. Gold lead might be even, but it won't be for long. Thankfully, there's no Fire Giant. not too big of a loss.
I really helped him out.
It really did. And that fire giant was there.
Which is
That would be a fire giant.
a little funny because Disconnected had pressure in solo lane for most of this game. So it actually worked in their favor that they didn't draw Scorpions.
That's what I think some teams are a little too aggressive about dropping it, honestly. Marm, Big Monkey going down onto M-Tons. M-Tons forced to use the beats. M-Tons on the retreat now, taking fat damage. Use the 2, and Monkey will have to back off from there. However, if Yaxel backs here, Monkey can't blink. I'm surprised he didn't try to continue going for it.
Well, I mean, he might not have been confident without his ult because he does not have any anti-heal.
That's true.
And that Pele passive with Soul Leader was about to kick in.
I was starting with the Pyromancer here. Hey, despite that fight going Matr Pectus' way of the Dia side and only losing one person, it's only a 1k gold lead right now. It's not too massive. And if Soul was able to farm and get even with levels, I think they have a pretty good chance of in these late game team fights. If
as
Soul
much damage as this Pele is capable of doing, if she gets caught with a Hammer Stun when her beats are down, she's going to immediately get deleted.
Yes, you will. She is not tanky. She's a little tanky, but she has no health tank whatsoever. She's got like
if she gets caught in a CC chain, she's gonna get it deleted immediately.
1800 health. Looks like Rochelle being dove onto by 3 people here. 4 people, my bad, I can't count, and he will get shredded immediately. There's about to be 5. Now towers are falling down. Marm all the way over in right lane. No one here to back him up, and it's just Monkey and Chris Forth here to defend. And they should not be able to defend this. M-Tons blinks in, goes onto him very heavily, gets silence out of here. M-Tons traveling heavily, and a Big Monkey gets shut down very quickly. And that will be the that fight. Can't go hit the 2 for the slow, and this T2 will go down here. Marm very likely will have to back. He's just still farming, and it looks like Matr Pectus, they're going for mid. I thought they might go for that Phoenix there. It was just going to be 2 defending. I guess they don't know Marm hasn't backed yet, but that could be dangerous. Tons.
And they gotta get more wards on this carry side. Because Roche is
blinking their best, starts to get burnt down very quickly, and Zarza goes down. Now Marm is blinked in here, not going anything, trying to defend this tower now. But I don't think it's going to matter a whole lot. M-Tons still in the back line, looking to go on to rush. Good portal actually saves the carry from Nestle. He just did the team a service. Now M-Tons diving onto Rush. Rush taking big damage. Ingo used the ultimate, forced to use the Aegis out of Rush, and he's continuing to dive onto him. Rush getting shredded down very quickly. M-Tons with a good kill on a Rampage. Big Monkey able to get a kill onto Ingo, and Monkey used the ult to get out of their Nestle on a Rampage as well. Marm gets shot down by the snipe from the Giannis, and Middle Phoenix goes down. It's just Big Monkey versus 4 now. Titan go down very quickly. Titan fairly low. It's going down about 3/4 HP now. Minions in there, but it looks like Big Monkey going in. Big Monkey gets shredded down. Zarta's about to respawn. Won't have the ultimate. Titan down to half HP. And it's shut down very quickly. Ultimate used by DK Live, and Zartan will fall down. Chris Forth about to respawn, but Titan down only 1/4 of HP. Zaxel very low, and it looks like the Titan might ever get a kill. Chris Forth gets 1 kill, and that will be the Titan. Game 2 goes in favor of Matr Pectus. Much better game out of Disconnected. Unfortunately, game team fight doesn't go their way, and they just lose the game off that by their Phoenix. They just came running at them 1 at a time over and over again, and they just couldn't come back from that.
Yeah, they just kept they were able to get this Artemis like 2 or 3 times for free towards the end.
Yeah, it's just a lot of damage is done very quickly from Matr Pectus. It wasn't a whole lot they could do at the end of the team fights. Just wasn't enough pill. Fafnir only had 1 hammer, and that 1 hammer was not enough. Honestly, if Marm rotates back to Fountain sooner, I don't think they lose there. But they just went in hard to defend that T2, and they lost the game from it. Unfortunate decision making being made there, but sometimes just how it goes. Matr Pectus wins the set 2-0, and they will be moving on to the next round of the tournament.
I mean, they still had a very strong showing for game 2, considering it's one like I said, it's one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, they're very impressive. They haven't lost a single game even in UD, and I think it's going to be very difficult for any team to beat them. Finals, I think they definitely make it to the finals, and that will be a show to watch.
You say that until Team Joe just runs everybody down. So
I mean, they have to run on your team first.
well, they're 100% going to do it.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you for checking out the stream, and we'll be live again eventually if any team actually sets up their games.